welcome all you new folks, and welcome back everybody to Loving It on Keto. It is absolutely beautiful this morning. It's a little chilly, but it's supposed to get up to almost 80 degrees. They said 79 degrees today. So I'm excited about that, you guys, because we have to enjoy this delightful weather here in Phoenix, Arizona before it starts getting too hot. And usually about April is when the temperature changes, huh, Harry?
Yep.
Yes, indeed. How's everybody doing on the February Spring into Weight Loss BBBE Challenge? I made a mistake. I crossed this off last night, but it actually is a BBBE normal day. You can have a Keto Chow if you want. Use resistance training or lift some weights. Yes, indeed. I think I'm all discombobulated because we went to the doctor and did all that stuff yesterday, you know.
Yeah.
Poor mom. She had to get her pipes totally, what do you call them? All of them? Rotor-rooted, and then they put new pipes in the pipes.
Yeah, they
had to tear a 4-foot hole out of her cement in the back and re-pipe and blow and do all this stuff. So she's been 5 days getting her house redone with the pipes. This house was built in 1952, and so was hers. And she has quite a bit of big, tall pecan trees and fruit trees, and they just tore up the pipes. And so they have this new product where it's like liquid pipes. They put it in, it's soft, and it melds inside the pipes. Mm-hmm. First they ream it and get all the roots and all the crap and dirt and everything out, crud out. Fix that, and then they blow it dry, and then they put this product in that makes new pipes inside, soft piping or something like that inside the pipe. Then they blow that dry and let that go, and then they had to come back and pour cement and repair her patio and everything. And so we had to go over there. They moved all her lawn chairs, and this was all done in her Arizona room, which is kind of an outside room with a roof and a
that's what they call outside patios
here that are more, they're halfway enclosed. Yeah. It's got a half fence wall and such. Anyway, it's been quite the ordeal Mom's been going through over there. So we had to go move her chairs over, and then her clock stopped working, so we had to put batteries in and do all those things for her. So we got her all settled, got her all taken care of, and she's got new pipes, and she's all happy now. Now she can use all the pipes, and nothing's backing up, and she doesn't have any issues. So that's good. But I digress. So it's been a weird week all the way around, I think, for us. Anyway, you guys, I make a morning elixir, and we have our vitamins. I've got our plethora of vitamins ready, and we need to have our electrolytes because we're not going to eat until after 12 today. Yeah. I'm very excited, and this is 22 ounces of water with ice in it, and I'm putting in my daily minerals. We're up to 20 drops now, 20 drops a day in our cup. I do drops instead of a measuring teaspoon or something. It's just easier to count the drops. And then I put in, and this is Keto Chow Daily Minerals, and Dr. Ken Berry helped formulate with them on the proper dosage and what should be in there and such. And ionic magnesium chloride drops. We put about 10 in the daytime. You put 20 in, they help relax you at night. They're great for leg cramping, muscles, huh, Harry?
Yeah. Unless you got to get a hip replacement done.
I've got our iodine drops, you guys. Iodine is in every single cell of the human body. Your body needs iodine. Our soil is deficient in iodine to the point where we give salt licks with iodine in them to our cattle and our sheep and our horses and our animals because the soil is basically depleted. So
the soil is basically dead.
What they used to get in the soil and what they get now, if you're not eating any marine life, you need to be making sure that you are getting enough iodine every day because your body needs iodine. I put MSM Pure Coarse Flakes. This helps joint health, and if you have arthritis, it helps with that as well. We are going to have regular Realites. This is my electrolytes. This is pina colada. If you like pina colada, which I do, I'm going to have a scoop. And we have codes for all of these if you guys want to use them. There are codes down in the description below that you guys can get a discount for. Harry's favorite is mixed berry. Yes,
oh yeah, that's my favorite. Show me the cover of that.
He loves it.
This is my fave. Show me the cover of that.
I can't see the cover of that.
You show it. You got to know where it's at.
Okay there, Marty. Mr. Marty Pants. And Mr. Cameraman, Mr. Cameraman. Anyway, we're going to drink electrolytes.
Mr. Know-It-All.
Yes. We are going to have a coffee. We're going to have our vitamins and our electrolytes because we are doing a semi-fast. We're saving room. I'll tell you why in just a minute. I want to make sure I'm closing this correctly because I tend not to
she screws up.
Remember to screw the lids on these things. And I'm always trying to shake them with the lid open. You get a shower of electrolytes. Okay, there we go. We are on a semi-fast today because we're meeting brand new friends, Paula and her husband Al at Fogo de Chow. I am so excited, you guys. It's a Brazilian meat restaurant. And
all the meat you can eat.
All the meat you can eat. And they don't just have steak.
Guy right now.
They've got steak wrapped in bacon. They've got lamb. They've got chicken. They've got chicken wrapped in bacon. They've got all of the...
They've got meat you've never even heard of.
Yes, they do. And you just keep turning your card to yes, please, and they bring it to your table. So we are saving room for Fogo de Chow. Yes, indeed. I'm so excited, too, because we get to meet brand new friends. Paula and I have been texting back and forth quite a bit, and we've become quite the friends. And they live here in Arizona. They live in the Tempe area, and we're really, really excited about finally getting to meet them. So we are meeting them at Fogo de Chow, for dinner, for food, for steak and meat and more. Yes, indeed. So I'm very excited, very excited. And we'll share as much as we can with you guys when we get there of Paula and her husband Al and our food if we can, and share that with everybody. But in the meantime, we're going to have our electrolytes, we're going to have our vitamins and our coffee. That'll help get these, because we take quite a bit. Without eating them, you got to have something to get them washed down with.
You got to do something, right?
Yep, you do. Anyway, you guys, I want to remind everybody that everything you eat the day before and sometimes 2 days prior. What was that?
I don't know.
The camera just went,
yeah,
it's got a mind of its own. If you move it wrong, sometimes the camera lens moves by itself. Anyway, everything that you eat or drink the day before, like medicine, antibiotics, pain meds. Harry's hip is getting worse by the day, and he is on prescription strength and pain medicine right now, and so he's having a tough time with water retention right now. And yesterday we went out to eat for breakfast. We shared that with everybody at US Egg, and I'll share what we had to eat there right now. They have a protein menu there. It's on the very back. And I had 3-egg, fresh cracked egg omelet with 3 slices of avocado, 2 pieces of bacon, 4 ounces of chicken breast. Harry and I came home and we had 8 ounces of steak. We forgot to film it. We were just sitting down watching one of our programs and we totally forgot.
The Expanse.
Yes, we're all into The Expanse now, you guys. I made the chicken breasts that we bought at Bash's yesterday. They were absolutely delicious, especially with the cherry smoked Redmond's real salt.
It really works
on
well
it.
with it,
Oh man, is that good. They were really good chicken, and we've got a lot. I cooked both of those family packs, so we've got enough chicken to last us a couple days. My carbs were 7 grams, fat was 82, protein was 160. Look at that, you guys. Yes, indeedy. Now, total calories were a little bit more, 1,450. Harry had a Black Angus 6-ounce patty, 3 eggs, 2 slices of bacon. He had a cup of the broccoli, 2 teaspoons of butter. He had an 8-ounce steak and he had 8 ounces of the chicken breast for dinner. He had 11 grams of carbs, 77 grams of fat, 168 grams of protein, and 1,425 calories yesterday. Now, pardon me. Pardon me. We both went up. I went up a pound. My omelet was very salty, and he said his hamburger was very salty, and they used table salt. So I'm just thinking that,
okay. I know what's going on.
And because I was a little bit stressed about Mom and the plumbing and all the stuff that she's going through, dealing with them leaving the job and the halfway and every day coming back and not being on time, and she was just a little stressed, and that stressed me out too. Anyway, 174.8, so he went up 0.4 of a pound. Yes, he did. But we had a good morning. We got the okay for his pre-op for his cardiologist, which is absolutely awesome. And the next thing that he has to do is on the 23rd, he goes for his full CT scan and mapping to map his hip and the length of his leg and all that stuff that the robot computer that's going to assist in his surgery needs to have programmed into it. So I won't be going there with him for that. I would only be able to be in the waiting room anyway, and I'm going back to work on Monday. Back into the office anyway. Anyway, you guys, Fogo de Chow. I'm so excited about meeting Paula and about meeting her husband Al. So we're really excited about that, you guys. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm really excited, and it's so pretty outside too. So we've never done a Brazilian steakhouse or an all-you-can-eat meat buffet ever.
That's interesting. That's going to be really interesting.
This is really going to be fun. And they've gone there before. They know
I don't know how they do that. I'm kind of curious.
I don't either.
I'm kind of curious to see how it works.
Paolo said she'd walk us through.
Yeah, she's going to have to.
She says the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to fill up on the wonderful, beautiful salad bar, because she says the salad bar is super extensive and super great, but you want to save room for the meat. So we're taking her word for it, and that's what we're doing. So anyway, you guys, we'll see you at the next segment at Fogo de Chow. Hey everybody, we are at Fogo de Chow, and we are with Paula Lopez and Al Lopez. And Sally's under the table. We have never been here before, you guys, but they have a beautiful, it's all you can eat meat, more meat, lots of meat. And then they have a salad bar that is absolutely fabulous. But I'm not gonna fill up on salad, I'm gonna fill up on meat. And then you have these little cards. Yes, please. No, thank you. And this is the first time we've ever been here, so we're really excited. So anyway, you guys, gotta eat now. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Thank you.
And my dog is being very good, Sally.
Yeah. Poor Sally, she can't even
I know, right?
Yeah, I know. Because then she'll start being bad in the restaurant. I know. She'll be jumping up and down. Yeah. She'll start talking like she wants to at the end of this movie.
She will. She'll start sneezing for everybody.
Sneezing and they won't know.
Look at this. Oh, man. Mm-hmm. This is garlic sirloin. This is ribeye. This is regular sirloin.
I think you're right.
I think I'm right. It's delicious. Oh, and this is bacon wrapped. This one's bacon wrapped sirloin.
Good, huh? Oh, you got
Bacon wrapped sirloin, smoked salmon, ribeye.
Which lamb chop you want to try the lamb chop? Who would you like that?
So which kind do you have? You have like leg, chop?
No, but I say medium.
Oh, medium. Would like it medium. Thank you. So we're trying to get some lamb.
We had a wonderful time at Fogo de Chow with Paula and her husband Al. We had the best meet ever. Oh my gosh, how fun and great conversation, and we just really enjoyed ourselves.
Very nice people, you know?
Very nice people. We had fun, Paula and Al. Thank you so much for suggesting it. It was wonderful, you guys. Harry and I were talking, and I thought, you know what? I really don't want to eat anything else for dinner. It's 4:44, and he says, well, I kind of want something sweet. He goes, can we have a keto chow? And I thought, you know what? We could have ice cream, but we have ice cream all the time. How about if we try to do a cookie, a keto chow cookie, using the keto chow, but leaving the rest of the ingredients more on the keto. I think today anyway, we're changing our lean meat day, and I'm gonna do that because I ended up having some vegetables and a little arugula salad.
Me too.
And so I'm swapping days. So today we're calling it a lean meat day, fowl fish, shellfish, and that can be a regular keto day for us because you guys, it was wonderful. It was delicious. It was just a special thing that we did, and we had a ball. So I thought, you know what? I saw a recipe that came with the keto chow recently, and I want to make it. But I saw the recipe for butter pecan cookies. And I thought, what flavor can I use this recipe for? How can I modify it for me? And I thought, this recipe is by Sarah Dearden. So I am using it as a base. I'm not gonna use pecans. Here's what I'm doing. It says use 3 eggs. So split them, egg whites, egg yolks. So I've got my egg whites in here. Says use half a cup unsalted butter, softened. So I've got my yolks in here and my unsalted butter in here because we're going to be creaming these. We're going to be beating the egg whites until stiff. It says to have, instead of rum flavoring, I'm going to make lemon meringue cookies, and I'm using the True Lemon. I've got 4 True Lemon packets. So for her cookie recipe, she had rum flavoring, but we're not doing rum, we're doing lemon. So I've got my 2 packets of lemon meringue in here. 2 packets of lemon meringue. And I've got 4 packets of True Lemon in here. The recipe calls for 1 teaspoon baking powder. So I've got 1 teaspoon baking powder. And it calls for 2.5 teaspoons, 2 1/2 teaspoons of monk fruit sweetener. 2 1/2 tablespoons. And before I read where to put it, I stuck it in with the dry goods. Well, 2 1/2 teaspoons of monk fruit is supposed to go with the butter and the egg yolk, but I don't think it's gonna hurt to go in here myself, but that was a boo-boo. So if you make this recipe, please take your 2 1/2 tablespoons monk fruit and stick it in with the butter and the egg yolk. Yes, indeed. So here's the deal.
And be sure to read the instructions
all the way through first, which I did not do, because I was trying to modify it as I was reading it. And we're not going to frost these cookies. So you're supposed to beat the egg whites till they're stiff peaks. Then you're supposed to mix the yolk, the monk fruit, and the butter until smooth and creamy. So first, before I beat these until they're smooth and stiff peaks, I think I need to get my, where's my other beater?
Is it in here?
Oh yeah, I think it is. Oh well, let me see if I can do it with this.
Well, it's not.
I'm just taking your butter. No, I'm just going to soften this butter and just get it going in here. Gonna get it smooth and creamy. So
you need a stiff one anyways, don't you, to do that with? I mean,
yeah, because this butter isn't as soft as it should be and creamy as it should be. So I'm just gonna sit here and play with this a minute, you guys. You guys come back in just a minute and I'll have these all ready to go. Oh, you know what I can do? I can use the emulsion on this, can't I?
Yeah, you could.
Because if you're doing egg whites,
well
you don't want to get this with the fat. The fat has to be separated, remember. Whenever you're using egg whites, we're going to beat that till stiff. This has to be beaten with a different tool. If you have two, use two. But my beater doesn't do a small batch, so I'm going to do my hand mixer with that one. And I'm going to do my egg yolk and butter.
So you gotta beat that one till it's stiff?
Yes. Just like you do bread or egg white bread. Same thing. Same thing. But Wendy just dives right in. I just jump right in.
She does, man.
I love this Keto Chow. Look, you just stick it right there and it just stays. So nice. Such a nice thing. That was one of the surprise tchotchkes that came in the swag.
Boxes, right?
Yeah, one of the Keto Chow club. Now, let's see. And I want to move this far away because I don't want to get splatter any or contaminate it with any butter at all. That's very important. So, let's do this.
Got it the wrong way.
I've already come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is creamy.
Yeah, that's creamy.
Pretend like the sugar, the monk fruit sweetener's in there. This is pretty clean. We're putting this in the sink. Now you get your egg whites right here. And we're gonna beat these little puppies until we got
Till they're stiff.
peaks. So we get to try my new blender out and see how it does. For those of you who use your hand mixer all the time to make your bread, God bless you. It's pretty good. I like it. You guys, Harry forgot to push record and he apologizes.
It's the pills.
Did you get any of it that I mixed them together or anything, Harry, honey?
I don't know. We'll find out. We shall find out.
I don't know what we taped or what we didn't tape, but this says just as a recap, I took the egg whites, got stiff peaks, mixed the butter and the dry mix together. Then I mixed the dry mixture in with the stiff egg whites, and that's what I've got here. And then I scooped them out onto a cookie sheet, you guys. And these are going in the oven.
Nice looking though, huh?
Mm-hmm. Tastes good too.
Do they?
Mm-hmm. Okay, they're going in the oven. This is a 350 degree oven, preheated, and I'm cooking them between 8 and 12 minutes. So I put it on 9 minutes. We'll come back when we have cookies. Yes, indeed. Cookies are done. Let's bring these out of the oven, shall we? Oh man, do they smell lemony. Ooh,
They look lemony.
Wow, aren't those pretty? Oh man. Okay, you guys, we're gonna let these rest for about 10 minutes. And we'll come back and do a taste test. Yes, indeed. Lemon cookies. And man, they smell like lemon. And look how pretty they are from the yolk, you guys. Look at those. Aren't those neat? and delicious. Harry gets 6 and I get 6 because we each get 1 Keto Chow a day. So, let me see. They still feel soft. And I cooked these for 10 minutes. It's like biting into a piece of cake.
Really? Mm-hmm. So you like it?
It's not lemony, it's buttery. It's like a butter cookie.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
It's got the back end of lemon, but it's very buttery and cakey. It's very good. Okay, Harry. Now, I could drizzle frosting on these. I could drizzle, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a lemon drizzle. They need frosting. We'll be back in just a minute.
Going.
When you guys get true lemon, make sure you get the crystallized lemon for water that is 0 calories, 0 carbs, less than 1 gram of carb, because there are other flavors and lemonade out there that have sugars and stuff in them. I'm gonna put in 2. I'm just gonna put enough, just plain erythritol powdered, this is powdered monk fruit erythritol blend. I'm gonna probably put, I've got a tablespoon of erythritol in there. Let me get a little spoon. It's not gonna take a lot, and it's not gonna take a lot of water. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of water in here, and then I'm just gonna mix this up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I want. So I may have to do, I'm gonna drizzle. I don't want to over make the frosting, and I tend to do that when I make a glaze. So we're just gonna make it a little at a time. Now I made this very tart because the cookie is very light and delicious. Okay, so that shows me I'm gonna need 3 tablespoons, so that'll be 4 tablespoons, so 1/4 of a cup total.
Of?
Just a minute. Of this erythritol monk fruit blend. And I poured it in the water by mistake, but that's all right.
You put water
I'm gonna
in
put,
anyways, right?
yes, I'm gonna put 2 more, so a total of 4 true lemons and 1/4 of a cup of it got wet here. Wait a minute, this got wet. Because I put it in the water by mistake. There. There we go. Because I want it really lemony. I want lemon. Let me pull these down so that the sun doesn't get them before I'm done. Well, now that one doesn't have enough water. This water part is hard because it doesn't take a lot of water. Like a little teeny bit at a time goes a long ways. Huh, Harry?
Sure, if you say so.
I do, I say so. Oh, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's frost them.
Yeah.
Even better. I wasn't going to frost them, but now I
Might
am.
not have enough that way, but you know.
Come back when they're done. Come back when they're cookies, you guys. So you guys, I drizzled a few. We each had one, so it was delicious. And then I iced the rest. The cookie is very buttery and very mild, so the icing, adding the true lemon in it, gives it that tart, tangy, delicious pop. That's absolutely delicious. So if you like lemon and you have Keto Chow, I would suggest trying some of these because they are absolutely delicious. Yes, indeed. What are Harry and I having for dinner? Lemon Keto Chow cookies. Yes, indeed. They're made with eggs, butter, and Keto Chow with a little extra sugar replacement, some baking powder, and some true lemon. Anyway, you guys, thought I would make that. It was kind of a special day for us. We got to meet new friends. We got to have delicious meat. And you guys, tomorrow is a regular BBBE day. You can add Keto Chow and take a walk. I really am full. It's 5:44 and I'm still full from Fogo de Chow. That was awesome, and we had a great time with Paula and Al, and Harry and I and little Sally. We all had a ball. Anyway, you guys, please remember to like, subscribe, ring the little bell, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you right here tomorrow. You think so? Yeah, it's time for her to eat, Papa.
I gotta make her some supper.
Let's see. Get you something here. Yes, indeed. You're such a good little girl. You are such a good girl.
She did under the table. Didn't make a sound.
Nope.
3 hours.
People didn't even know she was there.
Yeah.
What?